discovery in tracking down the scrolls, and my reward? The mummy leaves the grunt work to me!
How is some math problem gonna help us find the scrolls of Thebes?
I just discovered ancient Roman scholars translated the location of the scrolls into a mathematical formula. If we can solve it, we'll know where the scrolls are.
Hello.
Weasler!
This is it. I can't wait to see the look on Evie O'Connell's face.
Always glad to oblige.
Right place, Evie, but the wrong time.
Look out! Ah! Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Nice tackle, Dad.
Now you're in trouble.
Stop! Did I just do that?
Good shot, Alex. Now let's go.
Help! Mom!
Evie! We're coming!
It's time for a trade.
Help me!
It began in ancient Egypt with an evil high priest named Imhotep, who possessed the scrolls of Thebes and sought to steal the manacle of Osiris. They would give him the power to make the world his own. Fortunately, he failed. "3,000 years later, the manacle was rediscovered, but something went terribly wrong, and the mummy rose again. Now the race is on to find the ancient scrolls, and in the balance hang a young boy's fate and mankind's future."
Follow me. You'll be safer here. Here it is. Now let her go. Uh-oh, so much for negotiating in good faith.
I'll be safer where, Dad?
I'll be right there! You know I'd never leave you hanging.
Stay right there! I'm warning you! Come on, work!
Never send a boy to do a man's job.
How about sending a woman?
Yes! Back where you belong.
Evie, look out! Come on, we'll cross over up top. There's another stairway on the other side of the tower.
There he goes!
What now?
There's only one man alive smart enough to solve that formula. We've got to get to him before Weasler and the Mummy do.
Who's that?
An old professor of mine, a mathematical genius, even if he did have some trouble matching up his socks.
And so, as you can plainly see like the nose on your face, gravitational acceleration is held as indistinguishable from acceleration caused by mechanical forces.
Wonderful, Herr Professor. Colin Weasley, British Museum of Antiquities. I am quite certain you've heard of me.
Oh, Colin Weasley. Can't say I have.
Well, there's someone just dying to meet you.
I require your services.
I'm worried. Professor Einstein didn't respond to my telegram.
Your old math professor was Albert Einstein?
I spent a summer studying under him in Germany. Didn't I ever mention that?
Thank heavens I caught you. Still headed for Paris?
There's been a slight change of plans. We're bound for Berlin.
Paris, Berlin, they both sound wonderful. Shouldn't we be shoving off?
Jonathan, what happened this time?
Well, I was out on the road and...
On second thought, I don't want to know.
Good thinking.
Curious, no one's answering. Hello? Professor Einstein? My telegram. It was never opened.
Albert Einstein is a pig.
Clutter is just the sign of a brilliant mind.
And my old gym locker makes me a genius.
Mom, Dad, look at this.
Not a lot of beachfront in Berlin.
Weasley and Imhotep were already here. Another vision?
I think I know where Imhotep's got Einstein.
Please let it be a 5-star resort on the French Riviera with room service.
I grow impatient! You will solve this code!
Patience, my friend, is the essence of... However, you raise a most interesting counter-argument.
He is stalling, Massa. Perhaps in the hopes of being rescued.
The O'Connells.
They do have a nasty habit for showing up at the most inopportune times.
I shall call upon the spirits of the forest to do my bidding.
Oh, my aching saddlebags. Oh, how did cowboys stand this?
Is that the castle from my vision? Nope. Why don't they put addresses on these things?
Help!
Uncle Jonathan?
Let us go!
Mom! Dad!
It appears Mother Nature woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Ow!
Cats and bites, spirits of the forest. Usually they're harmless. Imhotep must be controlling them.
Now you know why I prefer city living.
Dad! Alex! Look out!
normally just do what you want, but this one time just turn this tree into toothpicks. Alex, run! No! Get your dirty limbs off me! Todd, we're gonna find that castle. Imhotep's paying for this one. Big time.
Is everybody all right?
Oh, sure. I always enjoy traveling via tree route.
Foolish mortals.
Imhotep, I thought I smelled your foul stench.
Ixnay on the enchstay.
Where's Professor Einstein?
You dare question me? Corizin!
You know, you really miss your calling as a diplomat, sis.
Where is the boy?
Sorry to break the news, but you didn't get the family plan today.
The boy will come to us. Then I shall have the manacle and the location of the scrolls.
And then the world will be mine. I mean, yours, of course, Master.
What now? Killer Christmas trees? So much for holiday spirit. I would not say this if Mom and Dad were here, but I wish Mom and Dad were here. Tut, look!
The castle! I'm not making a bit of headway!
What I wouldn't give for a little weed killer.
Would that work?
It might. If we could just reach it.
I can't tell you what a pleasure it is to finally work beside someone who is my intellectual equal.
May I ask you a question then, my dear colleague?
Of course, Herr Professor.
Were you dropped on your head as a baby?
Have you broken the code?
This is not grade school long division. The formula used is a very complex binary system which must
I do not want excuses. I want results. Your time is running out.
Are you not aware that time is relative?
And death, Professor, is forever.
Tut, look at these topiaries. They're so real.
Lucky for us, the drawbridge is down. We gotta make it inside. You see anything? Whoa!
This is definitely taking man-eating plants too far.
When in doubt, wait it out. I'll leave you two alone to work this out.
The boy, at last.
It appears good things do come to those who wait, Master. down here to make sure your stay has been as unpleasant as possible.
Well, you finally done it. Gotta hand it to you, Weasler. You really got the best of us this time.
Rick?
Evie, you have to learn to acknowledge when you've been beaten by a better man. May I shake your hand, Mr. Weasler?
Let me go!
Only had to ask! And when I find that better man, Evie, I'll be sure and let you know.
Yes, these must be the coordinates.
Professor Einstein?
Yes. How did you know?
My socks.
I gauge them by thickness, so they always match. Do I know you, young man?
I'm Alex. We've got to get you out of here. My mom studied with you. Her name was Evie Carnahan.
Oh, I remember little Evelyn Carnahan. How is she doing now?
That's what I'm wondering.
Mental note, don't fall for compliments.
You survived my forest, but you shall not survive much longer.
Always so negative. No wonder you have trouble making new friends.
Mom! Dad! Uncle Jonathan!
Alex!
Enough!
What do you say we cut to the chase, scarab breath? Everybody, get out!
Time to move it, Professor!
You used to be such a reserved young woman.
Battling mummies tends to change a girl.
Gone. The only thing he left behind is all this gibberish. Gibberish? Hello.
I must say, Evelyn, physics is much less dangerous.
Master, I have found the answer. It's degrees of latitude and longitude. The scrolls of Thebes are in Borneo.
We will take the boy with us.
Let go of me, you overgrown weed!
Well, that should teach you to hold your tongue.
Yeah. Whoa.
What's happening?
It looks like the manacle reversed Imhotep's hold over the Katzenbites. And I believe they're about to get a little revenge.
What do we do now, Master? This wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Well, hate to nearly be eaten and run, but shall we?
Professor, please don't tell me they have the answer to the formula.
Ah, Evelyn, I've been a teacher far too long to leave the correct answer to a math problem out in plain view.
Professor?
What I left on the blackboard was gibberish. The mummy and his genius friend are headed in the wrong direction.
Well done.
So, where are the real coordinates?
Up here.
I just hope the inside of his head doesn't look like the inside of his house.
So, while they're off on a wild goose chase, we'll be tracking down the scrolls. Brilliant, Professor!
Dankeschön.
Trying to figure out this manacle is just a big waste of time. It just does what it wants.
The search for the truth can be frustrating. However, if there is one thing I have learned, Alex, it is that the universe doesn't play dice, my boy. There is a pattern and a reason for everything, even if we don't understand it at the time. But the trick is to figure out what the pattern is. And you will.